Welcome back to Inside Southeastern Baseball with head coach Matt Reiser, presented by your local Southern Quality Ford dealers, Champagne Beverage, and also Buddy's Bar and Grill right here in Hammond. The Lions were on the road against McNeese State in Lake Charles for a Friday night contest to start off a Southland Conference Series. Here's the Friday night highlights. All right, here you go on Friday night down on the road at Lake Charles against McNeese State. A big Southland Conference Series as there's only 6 games to play in the league.
Yeah, did a good job obviously on the weekend, coming out again, competing hard, kind of a hard fall game all the way. Two totally different games. Had a pitcher's duel early, got in the late innings there and blew it open, and did a fantastic job of just kind of grinding one out here.
Yeah, as you'll see, this was kind of a low-scoring game most of the way, but then Lions explode in the final inning, in extra innings against McNeese. We're going to see all those highlights. And a little mix-up this week as you start Tate Ciano on the mound on Friday night.
Yeah, Andre had the short week this week. We moved him up a day to the Saturday roll, so we moved up Tate as well, the Friday roll, to try to get Andre back ready for the tournament. And Tate pitched very, very well again. Went out, got through his 6-inning barrier a little bit. He'd been pitching well the first 5 innings and kind of struggling in that 6th inning. Really had a hard time getting out of it, but did a fantastic job of battling through some situations. The defense played well and allowed us to get deep in the game in the 8th inning with them.
Here's a ball that's hit well and extra bases for the Lions.
Yeah, Daniel Medjet swung the bat really well all week. Had some extra base hits, which was good to see. He'd been hitting the ball well, just had a lot of singles, and finally started to drive some guys in. Here's we mixed the execute a little bit. We got a runner at third, less than 2 outs. Kim Menard pulls one there to third base instead of just hitting the ground ball in the middle. And you got to give their defense credit. The defense played well and made a good play at the plate. But Tate Ciano goes right back to work. Also, you can see him going back and really impressed with Tate all night. He really did a good job of hammering the bottom of the zone and hammering that outside corner all weekend. You can see their guy was just as good. I tell you, I was pretty impressed with their guy as well. I really felt like he was one of the most complete pitchers we've seen all year in the Southland Conference.
Nice play that time by Roberson. Big foul ground there at McNeese State. Comes over and makes the play.
Tate did a fantastic job of just battling his way through it. Gets to pop up there to Fisher and get out of that 6th inning that we had talked about. Had been kind of buried there for a couple of weeks.
Athletic Director JRT's in attendance. A lot of Lion fans made the trip over to Lake Charles.
Yeah, it was good to see Coach over there. Obviously Jay Hill and myself both coached under him and both played under him as well. So it made it a nice little trio for the weekend. You can see Tate was outstanding again, obviously dominating the inner half, dominating the outer half, down in the zone. Really did a fantastic job pitching all night long. Midget with another single there to right field. Kim Menard does a good job. This is our end. We start to execute a little bit more, and obviously you can see when we execute, we start scoring some runs at first and second now with nobody out. Now you get the big punch out here. Go back to Seward, and Seward gets a big 2-out knock for us there in left field to make it a 1-0 ball game. Finally break through there in the 8th.
Man, it seems like we've had a lot of these low-scoring games on Friday night. Kind of whoever makes the big play.
Yeah, like I said, it's kind of a tell it 2 tells, so to speak. Also no runs for the first 7 innings. Also, we scored 1. McNeese comes right back. They score 2 in the bottom of the 8th, and we go to Matt Pateri there, and then Dylan Hills there in the bullpen, and really, really pleased with the way we competed. After we get the pop out here. So double them up there at second base, so we can come in and get another knock, make it 2-1. And there's the base hit up the middle to make it 2-1. Obviously we score 1 in the 8th, they score 2 in the bottom of the 8th, make it to where it could be tough for us to come back. But we do a good job of dominating the zone until the guys at the end of the day, whatever happens, we got to make sure we just keep competing the whole time and watch what happens. And get the leadoff walk, decide not to bunt here, decide to play for the win. And Sam does a good job of driving that ball in the right center field gap. Now we got second and third, and nobody out. We do a good job here with Hoffman coming up to the plate. They'll execute. and the ground ball there short behind the runner allows us to score the run and get the guy at third base. We end up hitting a shallow fly ball to left field, don't get it scored, we have to go to extra innings, and Dylan Hills did a fantastic job in extra innings of keeping it where it was, and obviously their closer did a good job for the 10th inning as well. They tried to go with a different guy in the 11th, and also we jumped on that guy as well.
So you go 1, 2, 3 right there, get those guys out, and then you go into the 10th.
Yeah, and big play here in the 10th inning. We decided, like I said, to stay with Hills, not go to Greenleaf, and get the big double play. Right after turn double play, Sam hits a big double, and this is kind of the second game, so to speak. We end up going out and just swinging the bat. We're swinging really, really well, executing guys. Had run at second, nobody out there. We get the base knocked back up the middle, and we do a good job laying off the ball there to load the bags up. Ken Menard comes up, gets a big 2-run single to right field, and allows us to take the lead, and then we just keep adding on to it. We kept getting guys 2-out knock, have 2-out knock, kept executing, running the bases the right way, running fast, and put up the big 8-run inning.
All right, Coach, a big win. You rally from down 2-1 to send it to extra innings, and then you score 8 runs and kind of blow this one out of the water there. You don't see that very often, but you put up 8 in 1 inning. Yeah,
just proud of the guys. It was actually our first comeback win late in the game like that. We'd come back a couple times, scored some runs, and gave it up in the 9th or extra innings. And just glad to see us actually finish one off for once. We went out there, we did a good job in the 9th inning of staying with our plan, our process, did a good job executing some situations and tie it up, and honestly just kind of grounded out to the 11th inning. Dylan Hills pitched fantastic, keep us in the ball game all the way into that 11th, and also we put up the 8 runs in the 11th to blow it out.
One thing I did want to mention also, you mentioned Dylan Hills picking up the win. Earlier this season, Dylan Hills became the all-time leader in appearances in Southeastern history, the senior from Ponchatoula, so congratulations to Dylan, and he picks up the win on Friday night against McNeese State. Let's go back out to the ballpark and check out the Game 2 highlights, a game where the Lions would dominate the Cowboys. Here's the action. All right, here we go on Saturday as the Lions looking to take the series against McNeese State, and this was a day that really from the beginning, Coach, it would be an offensive explosion for your club.
Yeah, we did a fantastic job of bringing the momentum from the game the night before into the next day, and obviously you can see here we get a walk and we get the HBP. We score early. We have a couple more opportunities early in the game to score a couple runs, but we got the one in the first to kind of get it going, and then also you got Andre Chatur on the mound. You feel pretty comfortable if you get that 1 run, but again, we get a lot of offense going for them again, and allowed us to get them out of the game early.
Being able to save him down the stretch has been key. You've not been able to throw him a lot of innings in these last couple of weeks because you've been able to just have some short outings because the offense has been so good.
Yeah, and he's got a little tightness going on the back, allows us to rest us and get him to 100% for obviously for the conference tournament. And they had their guy going as well. Clemens was projected 5th through 10th round early in the season. Got a good fastball and a good slider, and we had a game plan to just dominate the fastball the whole time, and really did a good job of it. And we stayed off the slider for most of the game, and did a good job of attacking the fastball and allowed us to get some guys on and knock some guys in as well. And also you can see defensively and Andro as well. Just we pitched it and played defense extremely well.
Just a little miscue gives your team an opportunity, and continue to add on.
Yeah, and we did a good job of just anytime they did mix execute something, or also you can see there mix execute the pitch inside half. We don't move our feet. We take our HBP. I think we had 5 on the day. Every little flaw they had, we took advantage of, and proud to see that of the guys. We've struggled doing that sometimes in the year, and coming up with a big hit. And also you can see that we got the HBP, and also we get the big hit right behind it, and do a good job. I think we need to run a base a little bit more aggressive there, but we had guys picking guys up all day long. You can see Midyet here with the sac fly to left field and continue to just drive guys in. Ken Menard with another swinging bunt. He, I think, mastered the art of that on the weekend. He had 3 or 4 of them on the weekend. Those little ground balls there. But when you're playing the right way and playing fast, also you get the right bounces and right hops. And also that's what worked for us here on Saturday. We get another big knock there, set it tall with 2 outs.
The Lions just keep adding runs in this one. Another hard hit ball here, and we're driving a run on the sacrifice fly. Executed. some men on third with less than 2 outs.
That's it. That's what it's about. And it's not all about getting hits, it's about getting guys on and getting them in when you get your opportunities. We end up scoring 7 in that third inning and really expanding that lead.
Hey, big win. You put up 13 runs. You were able to get Andre Tutora out of the game early, kind of rest him for later on in the season as you go get ready for the conference tournament. He picks up his 9th victory of the season, but 13-3. You really put it on him on Saturday.
Yeah, we did a good job using momentum from Friday night. It was kind of a backbreaker for him when also we scored those 8 runs on Friday night. They're late in the 11th inning and did a good job just kind of carrying it over the next day. They had their guy going, we had our guy going, and our guys did a good job of dominating the zone and dominating his fastball. And we put up the 7 runs there in the third inning, kind of expanded it, make it 8-0, and did a good job just kind of staying out for blood. We kept adding on to it. Each inning actually scored 2 there in the top of the 7th as well to continue to add on to it.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy there. In an 8-inning swing, Southeastern puts up 21 runs against McNeese State. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll have more for you right here on Inside Southeastern Baseball with head coach Matt Reiser, presented by your local Southern Quality Ford dealers, Champagne Beverage, and also Buddy's Bar and Grill right here in Hammond. Stay with us.